Hey, how are you feeling? Was it painful? Bleeding? Did Joe go with you to the clinic? Why not? Nothing. No, I'm not judging. It's just... You're better than this. You know, it's not the way Mom and Dad raised us. I just think you really need to think about the path that you're on. I'm not preaching. Yes, I have strong beliefs, but that doesn't mean... Just because I believe life begins at conception... Okay, calm down. You're just upset. You've had a rough day. You're my little sister, and I love you. I just want you to be careful. Okay? I'm serious. Alright, let's change the subject. No, I haven't heard from Greg. It's been a few weeks. At this point, I have more of a chance to get hit by a bus than I do of getting married. Yeah, well, I've had a change of heart. I'm done waiting for him. I need to start living for myself.
Come in. Hi, I'm Dr. Ingersoll. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
And this is Dr. Marcus. He'll be sitting in on our consultation today.
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Tell us what we can do for you today.
You must have women like me come in here every day.
What do you mean?
Single, lonely, desperate. I'm not really like that. It's just... Well, I realized I've spent my entire life taking care of other people. My mom when she was sick, my dad when he was sick, my sister. I was a kid, but I was really more like the mom. And now they're all gone and they don't need me as much, but I still need to be a mom. Time is moving and it's gonna keep moving, so I've decided it's time for me to get moving too, to take charge. I'm not married and I don't have a boyfriend. Maybe things don't have to happen in a certain order. Anyway, I've decided. I'm here because I want to have a baby.
Good. Well, the good news is you're healthy, so we have a few options.
No prior pregnancies?
No. Greg and me, he was my boyfriend. We were together for 4 years. He told me he didn't want to have kids, but I know he really did. Towards the end, I told him I was taking my pills, but I wasn't. I lied.
Were you using any other form of contraception in that period?
No.
And how long was that time period?
About a year.
And you were having regular intercourse during that time?
Yes.
If, after a year of trying, you couldn't conceive, we may need to test you for any genetic or hypothalamic factors that might be contributing to your infertility. You should be prepared to take some aggressive steps to get you the results you want. Treatment is not always easy, and, of course, time is of the essence.
That's what I was afraid of, that my time was up. I guess that's why I'm really here. Any idiot can get pregnant, right?
Well, no need to be hard on yourself. 10% of the population faces fertility challenges, and we are here to help.
Okay, then let's schedule you for some tests. Now, just so that you're aware, if it becomes necessary to try IVF, it involves a series of hormone injections before we can start to harvest your eggs. That's followed by...
No. Here's the thing, and this is completely non-negotiable. If I undergo IVF, which I am fully prepared to do, but if I do, I only want you to take 1 egg.
Pardon?
1 egg. 1 baby, 1 egg.
Let me explain the procedure further. We first need to harvest as many eggs as we can in OCR. We then fertilize the egg through a number of possible IVF procedures, which, if we're lucky, will result in a handful of viable zygotes. We then implant the best of those, and hopefully that will result in one pregnancy, one healthy baby.
And what happens to the others?
The others?
The other babies, the other unborn babies?
Well, we don't usually put it in those terms.
Beth, we need to start with a high volume to ensure a successful result.
And you're wasting life to do that. That might be okay with other people, but it's not, I can't live with that. For me, it's one egg, one sperm, one baby.
Well, I'm sure we'll be able to provide you with treatment and respect your wishes.
Beth, the likelihood of a successful result with one egg is so small, I cannot advise that we go forward under these circumstances.
What my colleague means is we will take your request under advisement and let you know how we should proceed when your tests come back.
Beth, are you aware of the financial risk this kind of path entails?
Oh yes, I have $50,000 set aside just for this, the nest egg.
Well, we can see that you're sincere, and I certainly hope that we can help give you what you want.
Thank you for coming in, Beth. Dr. Marcus will show you out, and Lucy will schedule you for your next appointment.
Great. Goodbye.